What's up, guys? This is Ryan Knows Tech with TechInform.us, our technology blog, and I've got another hold-up review here of the first generation iPad, as you can see by the box. Last week, I think I covered my iPhone 4. We went over it, how it's held up since I bought it in June, and it's been a really great device. So let's see if the same holds true with the first generation iPad. Cool beans. So we've got the first gen iPad here. Of course, it's before the 11th. Cool beans. So you can see I picked up this iPad before the 4.0 relaunch. This was actually back when the iPad still shipped with iOS 3.1.3. I actually picked this guy up 2 days after its original launch date. This is going to be April 5th. 2010. I've used it quite a bit since then. I've actually gone a couple days without using it, somewhere in there, but more or less I've used it every day lightly. So I still have the box. That's one of the things. I always keep the box to a product. I suggest that you do the same. Really helps resale, and everything's in here. So this is the Wi-Fi only 16 gigabyte model. This is the one that retailed and still does with the iPad 2 for $4.99. It's a great product and I really recommend it. So using it every day, how has it coped with my use? You know, I've taken it to school, I've taken it to restaurants, I've spent a lot of time on this desk and the couch behind me. I've never really had it in a case aside from this. This is an in-case. Really, it's just a pouch. I think it was $30 and I really like it because it's pretty thick and the inside material is super soft here. And that makes it really nice if you were to drop it off a desk or something, which I have not done and do not plan on testing. I'm sure that it would not be damaged. I liked it so much I actually bought the same one for my MacBook Pro, 13-inch in case. I think this was $40. Aside from the price, though, they're fantastic products and cases. But it's always been in there when I'm not using it. When I am using it, it comes out and sits on top of the case like this. So we'll start with the screen. That's what you can see. I just did wipe it off with a microfiber cloth, so any fingerprints from today should be gone. We'll hold it up into the light, and you can see that it is in pretty dang good shape. Anything you see on there is going to be lint, aside from one hairline scratch right there that you cannot see at all if the screen has any sort of fingerprints on it and you're not looking at it in direct light. You turn it on, you honestly can't tell that it's there at all. And now it's upside down. But so the screen, it's really held up well. I've used it a lot. I've never been an idiot and done scratch tests on it with a razor blade, like I know some users have. We'll come around to the back. The back's not in as good a shape because it's been on a desk a couple times, and there's 4 main blemishes that you can see. From this angle, with this relatively low-resolution camera, it probably looks pretty good. We'll hold it up like this. Still doesn't look bad, but you're going to be able to see that on the top and the bottom of the Apple, those are the 2 contact points that when you set the iPad down flat on a desk or some sort of hard surface, that's where it touches. And I really did that, but you can see there are a couple little marks there. So I would recommend putting some sort of a case on it, but it's not absolutely required to keep it in decent shape. And then there's these 2 marks here, which I've had the Apple Store look at a couple times. They're hard to see on camera. There they are. You can see them. They're round, they're right down the middle, and they don't come off with anything. I've tried water, some light soap. I'm not going to take gas or anything too abrasive to it for fear of damaging the aluminum finish. But they just appeared, and they have not changed in months. I've never seen it on another model myself, but up at the Apple Store, I understand that they've seen a couple different devices with these blemishes on it. So I don't know, but there they are. Aside from that, there are really very few, if any, scratches on the back of this. The aluminum is held up really well. My philosophy is, if you take care of it, it'll take care of you. So clean it off when you're done using it. You know, just take a microfiber to it, go over it like that, put it in a case when you can. You know, it's only $30 to protect a $500 product. So I really do recommend doing that. That's going to finish up my my little review here of how it holds up. It's been an amazing product. I can't wait to get the new one on Friday. We're going up. I'm going to go with the 32 gig black Wi-Fi model. My good friend Ken and Rolson from the KRVR is going to be getting the same model, and this one has already been sold to a good friend of mine in British Columbia, Canada, named Tony. Links down below, just like Kenan. It is youtube.com/VideoStopper3 with 1P. So that link's down there. But the iPad, it's an amazing device, and I can't wait to get the new one. Thanks so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you like the content, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video Don't know what it's going to be about, but it'll be a surprise for the both of us. Talk to you guys on Tuesday. Bye-bye.